Good morning students. Let us start the next technique of separation of mixture, that is sedimentation and decantation. So open page number 40. So see, here the principle is based on the settling down by the gravity of the insoluble solid particles. So the mixture that we will take is solid liquid mixture, and on standing for some time we will keep the mixture at rest position for some time. Due to the gravity of the insoluble solid particles, the insoluble solid particles will settle down at the bottom, and the solid we can pour and the liquid we can pour out. So the solid remains at the end. See, the solid liquid mixture we will take in a beaker, and then we will keep the beaker at rest position at some time. Then the solid will settle down at the bottom. This is due to the gravity of the insoluble these solid particles, and then the water we will pour it out. This is decantation, and the settling down of the insoluble particles is called the sedimentation, and the pouring out of the liquid from the to the another beaker is called the decantation. So technique of separation is the insoluble solid component in the solid liquid mixture settles down on standing in a beaker. So another example is impurities of water by the help of alum. Okay, so alum, what it speeds up the process, the settling down of the impurities, it speed up the process, this alum. So alum, by using alum, the impurities will settle down faster, and we will pour the pure water to another container. Okay, the next process is evaporation. Here we will take a solid liquid mixture. So we will just evaporate, the liquid component will get evaporated, and the solid remains at the end. So the technique of separation is the soluble solid can be separated from its liquid component by allowing the liquid component to evaporate either by on its own or by heating process. The liquid component is lost to the atmosphere and the solid remains behind. Another example is NaCl and water. Okay, sodium chloride and water mixture. So on heating the mixture, the water is lost to the atmosphere and common salt, that is NaCl, is left behind. So come to the exercise now. The previous exercise we have not submitted till now. You can take one more day and can submit the exercise. If any doubt, you can ask me. So let us discuss this exercise about mixture. So first question, explain the term mixture. Give an example of mixture of two elements, two compounds, elements and compound. So see page number 35. So mixture is an impure substance, and it is made up of two or more elements or compounds. So examples of element and element mixture is iron and sulfur. Compound mixture is potassium fluoride and water, and element and compound mixture is sulfur, carbon and potassium nitrate, that is gunpowder. Okay. So now see the second question, differentiate between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture with suitable examples. See page number 35, it is given homogeneous mixture that have the same composition and properties throughout the mixture. Example is alcohol and water, and heterogeneous mixture which have different composition and properties throughout the mixture. Example is oil and water. Next, third question is, with reference to the mixture of iron and sulfur, state the main characteristics of mixture. So see page number 36. Here see in the table it is given the characteristic and the with example of iron and sulfur. So see the iron and sulfur mixture, they are made up of two impure substance, that is iron and sulfur, you can write. Then the components are in the mixture is present in any proportion. So the iron and sulfur, they both are present in any proportion in the mixture, and they do not have a definite set of properties. Then they can be separated by physical means. So iron and sulfur mixture, they can be separated by magnetic separation. You can write the answer. Number fourth question. Tabulate a comparative chart to